So, one of my Facebook friends posted this today. I see a new movement by men where they are choosing to be financially celibate to counter women who are actually celibate. They say no spending money on women until marriage. Do you think something like this is doable? What are the pros, cons in this type of arrangement? And first off, I said that this isn't new. I actually did a meme about this 2 years ago, and it's not, it's childish, it's manipulative, and it's a false equivalency. So, until money can carry an egg until birthing a baby, when when the requirement of nakedness, physical vulnerability is in both of these things, then these two statements will be equal. Otherwise, it's a false equivalency. And to go even further, many men spend money regularly and they spend it on women. In fact, it's very probable that this financially celibate man is spending money on OF, strip clubs, corn sites, or even escorts. He feels perfectly fine with these expenditures because he feels in control. He may also, ironically, feel morally superior to these women. But the feeling of control and superiority are illogical, even though they probably still exist in his head. Yet, because he doesn't value a woman's conversation, presence, or non sexual interactions that aren't centering his lust and catering to his fantasies, he feels gypped. I posted recently about how many men see any action they do towards women as an investment and expect a reward that they value. These same types of men will try to turn being nice, good, or helpful rather than sharing equal responsibility into sexual points later. On the other hand, women generally aren't sexual daily. Unlike the money men spend, smex requires safety and a certain comfort level. Unlike spent money, which could be replaced in a few hours, sexual acts can result in lifelong consequences. Furthermore, this is literally flipping the script. Patriarchy states a requirement to having access to the best women is money, status, connections, and proving his ability to provide. These men want to operate in patriarchy, male privilege, male judgment of women, male control over marriage, but want her to cover her own tab, to be around him and prove nothing to her in the process. He's literally saying, I'm the prize, my presence is enough. And that's literally the opposite of patriarchy. It's feminine energy. So he wants to have the cake of patriarchy and eat the cake of being in his feminine energy too. And then his statement is a litmus test. Number one, does the woman he's pursuing or wanting to pursue him have a scarcity mindset? Is she afraid she'll lose him to a woman who would agree to this? Number two, does she have low self-esteem? Number three, will she allow him to dictate the rules of engagement? Is she used to bare minimum treatment? Number four, what is she used to experiencing? A woman with close friends and family is unlikely to settle for double Dutch dating. Her friends and family probably treat her when they go out sometimes, and she would expect more from her man. And lastly, these same type of men will say that women who sleep around or have kids have lower value. So they want to lower her value and have her pay for that experience. So there's just so many things that are wrong with this statement. And I hope that you see that and you see it for the manipulation that it is. And you see that also these men are trying to weaponize the fact that she now has access to money against her. Oh, you got money now? Well, pay for your own way. And that is a way of trying to weaponize money against her because even though women do have jobs, many women still face the pink tax on everything that they buy. So what they buy is more expensive than what men buy. There's still a pay gap in some different industries. There's still a motherhood gap and marriage penalty, even when the woman isn't married. There are companies that will assume that she's going to get married one day, that she's going to have kids one day, so they won't put her on the same track towards promotions. They won't put her on the same track towards management. They'll keep her in positions that pay less and have, reduced hours or reduced requirements because they're assuming that she's going to have to take this time off. Even if she says she wants to be, single and child free, they won't believe her. So it's kind of built into the way some managers have a bias towards women. So you're penalizing her for having a job, but also not taking into account that she has barriers in that job that you as a man will never face. So it's just unfair on all aspects. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please check out my podcast, Zenergy, Zennurgy. Please check out my books on Amazon. This is Zen Ase. I have 5 books on Amazon.